Hi guys, welcome to this very special video. It's all about Penn Teller Fool Us. And on a recent episode we had Anna Deguzman, who'd done an excellent job of manipulating cards and showed her skills of a cardistry expert, and also performed a card trick which falls under the bracket of a card at any number. Now, first of all, let me just explain about the performance. If you haven't seen it, I will put a link in the description below where you can look at what she presented, and then come back here and I'll reveal how it was done. But basically, if you can't be bothered to go and click on that video link, here's what she actually did on Penn Teller. She had two decks of cards in boxes. She offered either one of them to Teller. He took one of these and put it in his pocket. Now that was a free choice. She then took the other cards, done some fancy cuts and shuffles. She then asked Alison, the presenter, to give her a number, which turned out to be 24. She then picked the cards up, flicked them at Penn, who was asked to call stop, and the card was the 6 of hearts. She then got Teller to remove the cards from his pocket and deal down to the 24th card, which happened to be the 6 of hearts. And that was the performance. Now, first of all, let me start off by telling you that all of those fancy cardistry skills that she did were absolutely smooth and done with pure finesse. However, they had absolutely nothing to do with the trick. Okay, so this is how it was done, or how I believe it to be done. So this is the reveal of the trick. So here's how it works. You'll notice that when Penn at the end talked about how it was done, he mentioned literally one word: memory. And that's all he said. He didn't give anything else away, and that was it. And what they were talking about is that she's used a memory system. Now, it's quite common among magicians to use this. Most magicians will have some form of card stack where they actually know the positions of every card, and that is the whole basis of this performance. Forget all the fancy deals and shuffles and cuts. As I said, that's got nothing to do with it. When she was given a number of 24, she knew exactly which card was in the 24th position of both decks, because both of these packs are set up in identical stacked order. Card for card, they're identical. And this is why at the start of the performance, it didn't make any difference which pack Teller chose. He could have had any one of them because they were identical in order. Once one of them was chosen, the other one she got out and done some fancy manipulation. But remember, this doesn't disturb the order of the cards. They're just false shuffles, cuts and flourishes. She asked for a number. Now, the idea of a memory deck, and for those of you that have come to this video hoping to learn this trick in 5 minutes and go away and perform it to friends and family, it ain't gonna happen. You need to memorize a deck or have some form of system that allows you to know the position of each card. Now, it might not be a memory deck because that takes a long time to memorize the order of cards, but it could well be one of the stacking systems, Cy Stebbins, the Hardin, mnemonic one that you can work out what card is in a particular position. So let's say, for example, somebody gives me the number 12. Now, as soon as I know the number, I can work it out, if you give me a minute, that it's the 8 of hearts. I know that the 12th card in both these packs is the 8 of hearts. So the next stage is that I need to get the 8 of hearts into position. Now, this is a bit that was missing from the Penn Teller show, and you can blatantly see this if you watch the video clip of this. Once she's asked for the number from Alison, her hands are up here. In the next shot, when she goes to flick the cards to show Penn, she goes from this to suddenly holding the pack of cards. They've cut this crucial bit out where she's manipulated the cards to get it where she wanted to be. She needed to force that onto Penn. Now, how did she do that? Well, I believe what they cut out was Anna finding the card. Now, she knows where it is. She knew it was in the 24th position. For me, I'm looking for my card, which I know is the 8 of hearts, in the 12th position. We just flick the cards and we can peek at the corner index. Now, because I knew they'd given me number 12, I know roughly where it is, so I can go straight there. I haven't got to flick through all 52 cards. I can go straight through it and find this particular card. If I was doing this, I would use a shortcut card. This card on the front is cut slightly shorter. I would just scoop this off and cut the cards there. It's done. Now when I flick the cards, when someone calls stop, stop, there it is, it's stopped at the 8 of hearts. Now, Anna could have used this same method. We wouldn't know because it was cut from the final show. But I believe she was either using a shortcut card or she nudged the card down. Let me show you why. Because on the video, if you watch her performance, if you play it in slow motion, once she's found the card, for a split second she turns the cards towards the camera, and it may just be my view, but I am pretty sure that I saw a step in the cards here. Now, either this was a shortcut card which allowed her to flick and stop on this, or she had done what some magicians do, which is just move the card down a little bit on there. Remember, this girl is an expert at card manipulation. Doing something like that live is not a difficult thing to do. So once she's got that, flicking the cards, it stops where she wants it to stop. If you think about it, I know some people will put comments in and say, how do you know it was that? Well, the bottom line is, we know for a fact she has to force a card onto Penn. That's the trick done. I don't need to explain it more, because all she did was do some fancy flourishes. Then she got Teller to take the cards out, and if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, the 12th card is the 8 of hearts. I introduced 2 cards. I asked someone to pick one of the packs. It really doesn't matter. This is not Magician's Choice. They can have any pack. I take the other pack, do some shuffling, cutting, whatever you want to call it. I then ask someone for a number. In this example, let's just give 15 as an example. So 15, I will then turn to the second person who's going to help me, and I will then tell them that I'm going to show them some of the cards by flicking them, and they're to remember the card that they call stop at. So when they're ready, I will then begin to flick the cards, drop, and ask them to remember the card that they see. But they had a choice. Once that's done, I'll then ask the first spectator to remove the cards and to deal down to the chosen random number, in this case 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. The 15th card is indeed the one that was just seen by the second spectator.